Hey, warriors. I really am not too happy about the fact that we still have to have these conversations at this point in the game or whatever. Now, I have put out channel messages myself, okay? And I'm still having to do this because it is high time that we stop pretending. Every damn channel is an interpretation. Every prophecy, every I was shown, every they told me, interpreted. Okay? And if that offends you, good. Stay with that, I guess, because raw perception it it doesn't arrive in English. I mean, it doesn't arrive with, I don't know, bullet points and a microphone, it arrives as symbol, as pressure image, a ton of different things, emotion, energetic pattern, you know and then the human mind steps in and translates it. Okay. Eh, that second language touches it, it has been filtered, through all sorts of shit, your beliefs, your wounds, your state of nervous system, your level of fucking ego, whether you have a need to be special. Just saying. Whether you have a fear of being wrong. And no one is exempt. I don't care who you are. If you are spitting a channel out, you have to interpret it, and it has to go through many different things. I'm sorry. There is a point where I guess it gets unstable. People experience something non-linear, and instead of saying I'm interpreting this, they say dumb shit. I'm sorry. Like, this is the absolute truth. I mean, that jump right there, that's ego. Sorry to tell you, but that's ego. Okay? Um, two totally different people, okay, can receive the exact same symbolic download, okay? And one can say, this means humanity is evolving. And the other might say, this means catastrophe is coming. That's the point right there. I mean, same signal, but different interpreters, different nervous systems, different shadows. If you cannot admit that you are interpreting, then honestly, I mean, in my opinion, you're not conscious, you're identified. There is a difference. And honestly, if you don't know the difference, you probably shouldn't be channeling to begin with. But that's just my opinion. I mean, if your channeling is coming from consciousness, it's more like, this is how it's moving through me with my opinion, my beliefs, my nervous system. It shouldn't come off as, should never tell anybody that this is the absolute truth. especially people that don't understand the difference because they've not been here long enough to understand the difference. But yeah, I mean, if it, if it's coming from your ego, it's going to be, this is the last revelation kind of bullshit, you know? And you know what, honestly, there's a real confrontation here. If you're channeling always reinforces, I don't know, your importance, your special role or your chosen status or your cosmic assignment, you might not be channeling from clarity. You might be channeling from, I don't know, compensation. You understand? Um, I, maturity is not having visions. Okay? There's plenty of unstable people out there that have visions. You understand? Unstable. Completely unstable. Having visions all damn day. Okay? Um, you know, maturity is being able to recognize that you are a fucking lens. Sorry about my mouth. I'm trying to not cuss as much in these videos, but that you are a lens. Okay? And lenses, they can distort based on a bunch of different circumstances. Okay? You need to be responsible with your channels. I mean, seriously, this isn't a joke. And also, refinement. It's not about getting louder messages. I wish people would really understand this. It is about reducing that distortion, I guess. Stabilizing your nervous system, cleaning your projections, dissolving your need to be central. So that what moves through you comes through you cleaner, quieter, less dramatic, more coherent. If you really trust, I don't know, I guess what you are receiving, okay? You won't be threatened by what I'm saying right now. Because clarity is going to welcome discernment. Only our egos demand immunity, I guess is, my point. Every channel is interpreted. Whether you are the channel that's listening or whether you are the person listening to the channel, every time you are channeling or listening, you should be asking yourself, am I stable enough to even be putting this channel out? And if you are listening, you need to be asking yourself, is this channeler stable enough for me to be listening to? Okay? I love you.